What's up, guys? I'm Lon Eagleton. I'm a session and touring guitarist, and my primary gig is playing guitar for Hollywood Records artist Sean Hook. And here today to just talk about my new guitar here. This is the PRS CE24, and I just got it, and just going to talk about it, show you how it sounds, and talk about the circumstances leading up to me buying it. So just going to back up for a bit. I've always been a Les Paul and Tele guy my whole career. Those are the guitars I bought as a teenager, always loved them. And then a couple months ago I had a show in Pittsburgh, and I was flying there with an airline, and I arrived and the guitars were both broken, my Les Paul and Tele. And I've actually got them here right now. I'm going to show you. So it's pretty bad, but yeah, here's the Les Paul. So there's that. And then Tele's even worse. 3 separate pieces here. So yeah, I'm doing okay with it now, but it sucked. Necks are all cracked. And, you know, I had to make a decision. I was like, okay, so I'm going to get some new guitars, and what am I going to get? And over the past year, I've always been really more and more infatuated with Paul Reed Smith guitars. You know, like every time I would go into a music store, I'd always go check them out, check out that particular brand. And I've kind of wanted one for a while, so when this incident happened with my Les Paul and Tele, I thought, okay, maybe this is the perfect time for me to explore PRS. So I got this CE24, really liked it, and you know, some of the things that drew me into the PRS line, well, let me just say, there's like so many things about these guitars that just speak to me and that I love. One is that the 24 frets. Like, I don't know why every guitar doesn't have 24 frets. It just makes so much sense. Another thing is the bird inlays. My last name's Eagleton. Eagle, so the bird things kind of make sense for me. Let's see. The input jack is nice and sturdy. When you put your cable in there, it really feels like it's locked in. I've played other guitars where it feels like it's going to fall out, and you don't want that. The bridges are nice and comfortable, no sharp edges, just super comfortable. The tremolo system, love that. And what I also like about the company too is that they make all their own components. Like, you see some guitar manufacturers, they'll be like, yeah, we use all DiMarzio pickups in our guitars, and that's great, but what I like about PRS, they make their own pickups, they make their own tuners, they make their own nuts, yeah, they make their own bridges. Like, this is a PRS patented bridge, so I find that really cool. One other thing I like too is the coil tap on these guitars, so you can switch from a humbucker sound to a single coil sound, and that really works for me, you know, playing pop music, because I either need a humbucker guitar or a single coil guitar. And when I was doing the Les Paul Tele thing, I'd be like switching every song, you know, having to take it off, put a new guitar on. It's kind of inconvenient, but now it's like humbucker sound, single coil. And it's great. So instead of having to take a guitar on and off, just pull the knob in and out like that. It's great. So yeah, that's why I'm into the PRS line, and I honestly believe they're the best looking, sounding, and playing guitars on the market. And those are really the 3 main components that make up a guitar. So yeah, with that in mind, let's take a look and see how this thing sounds. So I'm just going to start with some clean sounds here. Here is the neck pickup humbucker. And now single coil. Middle pickup, single coil. Middle pickup, humbucker. And now the bridge, humbucker. Single coil. So now let's try out some distortion. I'm gonna stay on the bridge. Here's the bridge humbucker. And single coil. And now let's go to the middle humbucker. Single coil. And the neck humbucker. And finally the neck single coil, which is probably my favorite position. Yeah, so anyways, those are the sounds. Lots of cool things you can do with this guitar. I love the whammy bar. I was never able to do any kind of like whammy stuff before, so now to have that is just a whole other bag of tricks I can offer. And the finish is amazing. Porter Smith guitar finishes, meaning the color on top just looks, they look so much better than any other guitar company. Yeah, so anyways, that's my new guitar. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm Lon Eagleton. Catch you next time.